Kumasi. I'm there. When it comes to technical aspects of developing the league, improving the general competition, calendar scheduling, timely delivery of matches and all of that. Now you improve over time, but unfortunately, I appreciate it there over time, and I'm there. Go for when you be more as to what football entertainment is about, and there is a lack of experience in stadiums, and we have to admit it.
Okay.
Because football no sisiano, so be able to see cabo share our bokobesana no and your result. If you am getting more far, and that is our biggest problem in Ghana. Young clubs in Bebrina are building attraction to attendance to stadium on results. Oh, brah, in the past, it was not results.
Okay.
It was results and individual players. We create
brilliance.
There is the fact that team no work, and there is a very big campaign who figure out about drafts and the stadium. That was the past. But now you know that the sporting competition has increased, that teams goes beyond just the community, the cultural players. And these are some of the players who have a new connection there with the community.
Okay.
At the same time, the fact that although two more balance one books, at the end of the season, we also want to turn one. Until at the end of the day, we are not over time building individual stars or the attraction pool. Our man called Fab Stadium, so the next thing, or the only thing left, is for us to create an experience. Say, I mean, now you're and that's it. Not just the result, not just the football, but the whole package of ambience, entertainment,
of course,
hospitality, catering, and all the facets and the other things I can't say.
We can say,
those things are the things that will let us go back to the stadium. Yeah. So we want to gradually build that and bring it into our game. It is about time we as the football ecosystem, that is the GFA itself, and the clubs must work together. In the past, the FA and the clubs were a bit detached. My fixtures, communicate, make sure that the rules are applied, commissioner, referees are there. No. That is not the vision of the current EFA, and I'm sure that ETA Congress Club President mentioned it, that this season the vision is to bring the fans back, and we are going to work together with the clubs. Yes, of course, in other jurisdiction, it's a club event. The club must do everything to make their event better. That's their jurisdiction. Yeah, your peculiar challenge. We have a peculiar problem, so we have to work together with the clubs.
Okay.
We have done this is research based. It's not just about
research based.
Okay. It's not just about opinion. He selected these 4 venues for the pilot because a lot of times when talk about the attraction of the league, they base the argument based on what happens in Accra and Kumasi, and they always say that the league goes beyond just Accra and Kumasi. The league goes beyond Accra and Kumasi. It includes Bibiani, it includes Nsoatrema, it includes Brekum, Wenchi, Tamale, Basake, and all of that. Okay, but you are a budget to me there. Most often, when people are making analysis of the attraction of the league, they base the argument solely on what happens in Accra and Kumasi.
Of course,
that's a fact.
Okay.
2, it is appreciable to also note that attendance in Accra and Kumasi has gone down.
Yeah,
we cannot take away that.
Look
fact.
down on that. Yeah,
it's a fact that attendance has gone down. Okay, so it's important for us to increase the attraction, and it's a lot of factors: financial factors, economic factors, apathy towards the clubs, and maybe some other issues. Even some of them have, based on our research, the reason why they are not going to the stadium is because of the performance of the Black Stars. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
So there are a lot of reasons this attendance has fallen. Of course, there are the general issues that we need to deal with in making the league better in terms of the venue attraction and all that. That's a bigger conversation. But the little ones, like I'm saying, these are the factors. So what can we do about it? We've had engagement several times. This one started from the first round. It started for the first round. We started this conversation from the first round. We've met the marketing and media directors of the clubs 3 times. Yes, on how best they can improve match day attendance. After that first meeting in Rebecca, Media Mark did visitation to some schools.
No, how many players?
Exactly. So we discuss a lot of engagement with a lot of things with the club they have to do to bring the fans to the stadium. Of course, already some of them started with free entry for women and children under the age of 15 and all of that. But we wanted to create a certain space. Able to monetize them space. It's very important. And like I said, we did the analysis of this for me and realized that there are sections in these stadiums ordinarily on a normal day nobody is sitting there. So for instance, ordinarily if we have Hartlepool fans will sit opposite the VIP.
The VIP,
behind the group was always empty. Okay, so what can we do about it? Between our name, Obi Biara open a quarter ticket, a quarter ball, or Ghana. Uncle Stadium 3 hours to the match.
Of course.
I walk 30 minutes. I walk 1 hour.
You grant me, but first after you
can about the ticket. Yes, so the best we can do for the class not to be affected also is that let's create this attraction for those who want to come for free. And then we shouldn't also belittle the fact that there are people who want to come to the stadium as second to remember. When I say this, I was 30 cedis. Yes, 30 cedis and you pay to somebody.
Yeah,
I mean, somebody that's what he's surviving for 2 days. And this is an ardent fan of your club. So it is not just 30 cedis. Yes, you need the money, but it's not just 30 cedis. So what can we do for them is to create this space for them to come and fill in the stadium early.
Okay.
Until, for instance, this weekend, Hartlepool match against Dreams. We will begin 3 o'clock, 6 p.m. kickoff.
Yeah. From
3 to 4, just 1 hour. That first 1 hour. A particular section into onye for every section. That's baby. So happy hour until maybe 3 o'clock. It's okay to now VIP. Dabi. And this Uruma happy hour. So over for happy hour, over not stand.
Okay, enough
behind the goal post to your left of the VIP.
Okay,
it's Medina. I heard that stand. You go there, you sit there comfortably. Center line, goal post niche on right side, any VIP and they are taught. And they are taught. It's any taught down now.
Oh, okay.
It's in 3 to 4. Whereby echo happy hour section. That is a section.
Okay.
We are encouraging you around East Legon, Medina, Forden, Usu, wherever to come around on Saturday 3 o'clock to enjoy. But yes, I bet also our own Suwara.
Okay.
Aside coming in for free, we are also going to provide entertainment.
Wow.
And we are improving the ambience in the stadium because there are times Echo Stadium
as a dull moment.
Thank you. You are showing you doze off. It's not active. Meanwhile, the facilities are there. For instance, University of Ghana Stadium, they have a very strong PA system. They have microphone, they have music, you can play and all of that. What are we doing to entertain the spectators? And see, from that time now to kick off, there will be entertainment. And additionally, we've added a curtain raiser.
Wow.
Of juvenile football.
Wow.
Thanks to Greater Accra Regional Football Association, led by Mr. Bob Rekata. And then Ghana East Football Association, one juvenile league, U17 match will be the curtain raiser for this match. Let me confirm let me confirm the match. Ghana East Football Association juvenile league. I don't want to get it wrong. It didn't survive. It didn't so. Medina Manchester United versus Clang Matulis.
Hey.
Medina Manchester United versus Clang Matulis.
Wow.
Yes, or Ghana East District.
I'm of our city.
I'm not be a Jumo film about 10 years ago. Say Banasa registered club. Said the Medina say now we will come why
Medina Manchester United Clang Matulis.
Clang Matulis.
Wow.
Yes. It sounds Greek. Yes. Clang Matulis. Any at 3 p.m.
Medina say Manchester. Oh,
Manchester, baby.
It's a East District Football Association and the 1701. One of my boys getting razor.
I'm a house match.
I'm a house match.
And I just house match, yeah.
At 3 o'clock, we selected this base on proximity because guys near around Medina, because a project, a pilot. Ideally, no. Okay, but to me the Oaks Lady Scrum match, but it has to go with logistics and other. But to me the coasting your friends, hard coasting, no.
Under 15 for
there's a name they call Dimbi. But to me, you saw Abo, but Omubo Amasamai. Royal Oaks. Bombo Amasamai. So we have to consider all the tests. Yes, starting from this, but to get to because the FA itself, next season is introducing the Elite Youth League. Every Premier League club in the U19 ever participating. So when you are playing the Elite Youth League can become the catching razor for your league matches. And it forms part of the happy hour. And there'll be music. In future, we are looking at the possibility, say, local companies, because once there are lots of local companies, they want to be part of the league, but the package of the general league is big, so because be a partner GFA now, maybe the costing will be expensive, but on a match day basis you can take a component and you're too expensive, say partner happy hour for Hearts of Folk. Hearts of Folk dealing tons stance so 20,000 Ghana cedis. Okay, may first 20,000 Ghana cedis now confirm be failure, now we have to focus their offset or expenditure, and then you can give the person mileage on the pitch panel, even in front of that stance, or to me activation. Assuming say a company or Diani, be taking care of that now. To me a lot of spaces around the stadium for them to sell food. They are stopping all the other people will be selling food. That this company has paid this for the happy hour. You need to get that benefit. So they will be the official catering partner for the match day of Hearts of Folk. Then the club can get small, because we are in a very difficult time. We have to navigate together with that. The main sponsor we appreciate and other things that we are not getting for now. So we need to think out of the box, create ambience, and at the same time raise revenue to ensure that clubs will survive through this
program outline. Also, Abe Kamensa and pay Monday a training at the Accra Sports Stadium. And no training open to the public. Obi abetimi akoshebi. And on Tuesday, March 18th, and no training open to the public. And also the Accra Sports Stadium at 5:30 p.m. and Tuesday, March training no bekoso. And Wednesday 19th, and also not open to the public. Until we supporter Shannon so say on Wednesday, Black Stars training. And no any open, and at Thursday, first 15 minutes, open to the public. First 15 minutes, open to the media. You bet me on Friday, first 15 minutes, and on Friday, 21st, and March the Ghana Chad, and also na etimi aba. Says Abe Pepe na.
But just Abe Pepe me Mubo Ghana Premier League players are from Blasters from Abado as ambassadors of the league. They're going there, they are going to represent not just their club, but they are representing the league as well. Abado, Benjamin Asari, Karmadini Mahmoudi, and then
medium player Razak.
We wish them all the best, and then they should go and do their very best and show that the Ghana League is an elite league. That is the hands of the coach. So the best I can say is that they should go and give up their best and impress the coach that they deserve. You don't impress only in training. You impress in a lot of ways. I mean your confidence, your demeanor, your team bonding spirit, and all of that. I can say Master Kobo. There are times the coach can say breakfast we have one match. You say because you only. There are a lot of things sometimes not only the performance on the pitch, it goes beyond the performance on the pitch.
If you have breakfast, if you are only breakfast, Benjamin Sari breakfast,
especially with national teams, you coach you manage. Yes, that is coaching national team. You manage national team.
Okay, session in
for that first 1 hour. After 1 hour, that session will be here.
Okay. Now, inside that. 1 hour no so no inside that. How do you take money from them?
No, we are taking money.
So free.
Okay, the idea is that
happy hour 1 hour, 3 to 4.
Yeah.
Match never starting 6.
6. Yeah.
It's between 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. What happens?
So you did it. What room dia? What room? Mumpie. Ubeshe match ni nyina wie.
Enti no. Me pa. Instead of 7 o'clock to Number question. Yes, sir.
I now content.
No, just say mean
the only disadvantage of the content. Like I say, the research is based on this. What's your revenue generation from the league? Time Delta, Omudinya sa 80 to 90% of that revenue. It comes from 1 hour to kick off and 30 minutes to kick off. That is the attitude of the typical Ghanaian fan. And I don't think that because of happy or 1 hour or 2 or 3 hours earlier, me ordinary me could 50 Ghana na VIP. Me say me VIP me content 3 hours me come for free. It will not happen.
Obi bet me akosha 3 o'clock. Up to 6 o'clock and final.
Yes, so but like I say, I mean, in what percentage? I mean, the general Ghanaian clubs on no revenue in terms of coming to pay toward the match. Our attitude is 30 minutes or 1 hour to kick off. That's
and also research based.
There's no way you will change because you see we are in competition with other social activities as well. Normally, those people who come and pay money to come and watch this match or wedding or so coming that time, and it means that he has to forgo a lot of things to come and do that.
The question about BOB, the ambassador, I mean, Miss House said, clubs no be bucketing reason. And for so be no benya, mo be mo bibia na later me more ayisa no.
But my point is say, me feel say bibia you are make your stadium between that 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock we be starting.
Okay.
It happy hour e de makoshe ho. Ordinarily and can make around 5:30 or 5 o'clock. Na makotena wa bobo nkoma friends ni ade abobo nkoma but happy hour 19 me kwa show 3 o'clock me na matie nyon me boa
sir
na machilia say eduane so beba ho
and then this one one
yes eduane beba ho na medidi na matie nwuma agimania na ma hwebo na me kofie so on me cho my point is that ebia uber happy hour na just pay 5 cedis instead of say ubetu 30 cedis pay 5 cedis on the beach because you have to attract people to the stadium ni enya spectator no enti eno na wo dey attraction ama ya stadium ho enkonko ba say ebia eho aya popular nti amanfo estache fe stadium no na chire waba o say say ade ni pe stadium mo nti afi obi metua 5 cedis e be counterproductive asase na no instead of 30 cedis by only my 5 cedis pe this 5 cedis collection no e beti bi amako system no kra omobebo
catering reason
no e beti bi amo for omo transport on the mechono but say oba be hwe house folk match free because we bantem because we about 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock we bantem into one ni free no onko fie bonye won kakra so I say I perfectly agree to you.
But of our project
okay so
I perfectly agree with say yeah creative baby I encourage
and conform
aba good because ball no hwekra na say nipa ndos on stadium ha e ma ball
this cracker say when he saw the crowd he was moved in the crowd no move
but me point is say say mo here the sadia na mo say nipa na e ba more there Mamu se sama dwen se mo ko you biska
okay and them say make us an medical assembly okay make us assembly me shase no number 1 there are a lot of reasons why man call for one co park financial account team nankasa number na nyem so the general disaffection for football in Ghana so account a lot of things so this is a means to bring them closer back. Things are changing. Heart is playing very good football. Ebi onya da jembe stadium mo hwe otifio no weti asem a work on radio no wa to team amia monko park da ebi o asem bi o si obi wo bro bi the team there park there kwadama de besi. This is the means to attract the person. The revenue you are talking about, it can get to a level where maybe abeka dey bia say be happy hour about to BB that revenue, but revenue say if obey attractive no ho is even where the jam is, where the interest is, where the A is at. That is why I say we can monetize it. Okay, that's the agreement.
How can monetization?
Exactly. That's there are companies they are looking for opportunity to be part of the league, But becoming part of the bigger league, it may be expensive to them. Maybe you have to pay $100,000 the least. If you only the Mexicano or a small catering company where he's gone, or you're in a small business, he can maybe cough up 10,000 every week there. Anytime I had to go piano, happy hour, I didn't get to any binya. Oh, you been 20,000, half from half. You have more mileage, you have more branding space now in the happy hour section and on the food. Now, let's go to my when you at the same time, hearts to my then when you because ultimately, like I say, all the team in faso. Number one, from experience, and the ambience, and number two, number three, revenue. In the end, start with the ambience and the experience. Definitely, going into next season,
you move on.
We move on with
the maybe obviously be
more commercializing to the extent to say at no point in time are you going to take money from.
No, that's part of it. There's a time,
but more commercializing to the extent that vendors a bit me about minim Ghana for
very genuine concerns
and then I know the names,
and that is why it's a pilot. These are some of the feedback you take. These are some of the things you consider. It is supposed to be part of the bigger fan engagement strategy if the work of Congress to be implemented. Developing the funding into that's why it's a project of only 4 venues so that and these are venues in there at least Mediama has been in the league for long, Adriana has been in the league for long, Kotoko has been, of course, Kotoko and Hearts are the ODS clubs in the country to know the true football culture in terms of Ghana Premier League. Those communities have a feel about it, and so we can get the good feedback we need to form the bigger strategy. And these are good concerns to tell Americans. Even in the project
joints, joints. Saturday, Charlie could dimut you. I say, a bosso near co. Aha. Twas a Phoebe or a good paneco. What I say? It's happy on me. I'm finding it. Oh, what was a Phoebe? Namufa Kukunte.
What?
About what Kukunte this tamper.
What?
For the Mufabima.
So we are game near 6 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Or to home. Your bonum or enjoy no home.
I don't know. You be both free machine when I say artist in Beba live.
Okay, so
we the artist as
it's part of it, but I don't know $100,000. But for now, there are social influencers, entertainers, and even comedians are yet to how to food fans so that's the conversation at the level with the club. Let's identify. There are even some dignitaries of House of Folk prior to the matches. We can go and invite them. It's part of the plan. There are 2 social media and all of that. Exactly. There are people within support group chapters now and a talent. What you say? Hype man. If you're a hype man, before the match starts or the hearts, but we don't see that in us. This is the experience we are talking about. So in a happy hour, all these things will happen. My call stadium from the time I maybe because of my content because of my work. Match near 3 o'clock. We remove 12 from 1 to the time I team here warm up to the time I finish a match. The only time PA system near the age you may announce a goal scorer and a substitute. That's not football now. That is not football now. So that is a conversation with the club. So it's not just about happy hour opening the section, but there's a bigger thing about creating the experience. Now we want to involve debate because you see the point is that you can't EPL, you can there though. The EPL outlook is good because of macrocosm of all the good things at individual clubs. Chelsea an event as a match. Man U an event as a match. Aston Villa an event as a commercial system. What I say, who can in our boom and about the EPL outlook na yenguna? They can sit back and say that this is our money we are looking for. If you cannot bring it, come and take partnership. That is the level you put the But we need to cross this road with the clubs, so we cannot leave them in the ship. That's why I want to be part of it. The mighty activity. And the venues in here, 4 venues. University of Ghana Sports Stadium. In relation to how to folk matches. Lagos City is in Akala matches and count. In relation to how to folk matches. TNA Park in relation to Mediama matches. Park and count. Mediama. And Doma. Adriana. And Babaya Rasante Kotoko.
Very well. Mad because Dodo Nampe a gate feature.
And the pay shame also because almost only cassette, but me shame was a message. Me can be.
That is it's not a peculiar problem to that. A general problem in Africa. People want to go to the stadium for free. That one is a fact.
Me patrol message na aba. Also who educate two fans
because 11 wise, o share attendance.
Me who say na encouraging.
No, me 18.
Oh.
18 18 supporters no never back.
What go no
11 wise.
Africa be o fa we dey obwa.
And they also can obwa.
Oh, that message na ba.
Me the message and aba na make catch so ko no wise obi. No message no way.
Many any
media ni.
Magbonsi
any. Enti me punch ni say a general Adia Abba. Nigeria League. Nigeria League. Sanity. Uko Kenyan League. Sanity. Except Tanzanian League. Younger. Anything by a bar. And a park here, man. The other teams in a bar empty. Empty. And Ghana. I said, the BB to say, and a house for you cry a shop crossing. Majority of
I mean, generally, I'm sure South African League crana.
Yeah, empty.
Most often, is empty.
Yeah, and the DSTV supply.
Yeah, the company here South Africa. Companies interested in
the population, the Nigeria population.
The league gives.
General phenomenon
because of broadcasting. So most of them are interested in
happy hour. May I sure say enchem bedu baby a more basis BCC point advantage be now the assistant for
free.
If you get companies supporting us to do that, we can go. We'll give it to the clubs.
A lot of companies companies on board.
Okay.
Just like okay, we any mega sponsorship be oba $10,000 be now there to now mileage obinya so
$10,000 okay
mileage obinya so support
okay
but omunhwe na that be a hot failure yankose san adwan ka say obi ametua 5 cedis so
mate na University of Ghana Corporate Football League GFA versus Ghana Armed Forces Sports Club and 4 p.m. at the University of Ghana Stadium and more guest players at home. And you told me. Well, GFA, the miniature some more player, Papa Biaho.
Oh, your explains with you.
Where?
Oh, you said
I don't want any player.
Alex Asante, former sports.
Oh, Alex Asante. Now, Collins, no Collins, Alex
Asante, Mimi Grammy in Bobosin.
Okay, Martin, Mamina say.